All right, welcome baseball fans to opening day out here at the Manchaca Optimist Youth Sports Complex. First pitch underway, and it's a hit, and it's a catch. Line drive from number 6, Cruz, leadoff batter for the Brewers here in the 8U coach pitch division. Nails one to third base, but not a problem for him as he catches it out of the air and records the first out of the season. Second batter here in the two-hole spot, foul ball right over his head. And each batter gets 5 pitches. Strikes, of course, count as strikeouts, no balls. Second pitch coming. And another foul. This time it's out of the park with the heads-up warning calls made. It's a busy day here at the park, as you would imagine, opening day. Some 1,100 athletes playing, both boys and girls, and all ages, but it's a crowded one out here, as you can imagine. 2 strikes on number 7. Third pitch, 2 strikes. Swing and line drive right back to the pitcher. Has a little hard time getting it at first. Airmails first base, so 7 will go to second, and 4 will throw it in. And he's got off the base and gets safely back on. And so close call there for the offense, but it pays off. And the Brewers have a guy aboard. Number 1, Hudson, left-handed batter in the 3 spot. First pitch, takes a big cut, misses it, and the count is 1 strike. 1 out, no score, and Hudson lets this one go by, tries to gauge the speed, and so third pitch coming. And Hudson hits it up, and it's going to be foul. Rolled that one back as it climbed out of the batter's circle. And so got 2 pitches left, 2 strikes on him. Coach resets. Lets it fly. Hudson, this time it'll count right to the pitcher. Should be a routine play, and it is. Good catch by the first baseman to record the second out of the inning. Brewers have a guy on third, but facing 2 outs. Wyatt, who's a slugger, up to bat now for the Brewers. And Wyatt steps out of the box, lets the first one go by. Reset for the second one. The opponent for the Brewers is the Angels in the white on white unis. Wyatt decides to take a swing at this one, clips the top of the ball, knocks it down for foul, and he's got 1 strike and 3 pitches against him. Smacks this one to the pitcher mound. All the hits for the Brewers have gone right to the pitcher's circle, and it's called an out, and that'll end the inning. No score. We'll go to the bottom of the first. So Brewers in the field for the first time this season. And sun is shining today. Not much of a breeze. Pretty good temperatures in the 70s for opening day. Can't argue with that. First pitch comes. Number 11 hits it right to shortstop and a little bobble, so he'd be better off to hold it. He does. And a base hit happens for the Angels just like that. 1 pitch, 1 hit, and they're aboard. Second pitch has number 4. I say second pitch, second batter rather, swinging, and logs his first strike. Second pitch is a pop-up, but it's foul just shy of the third base. And he nearly got a hold of that, straightens it out, and it could be trouble for the Brewers. Third pitch upcoming here. No score, no outs, runner on 1. And a pipe there, and that one is fair, down third base line. Left fielder, number 9, chasing it down. And that'll score the Angels on the first run. Ball's coming into cutoff man. 7 chasing it in, but he won't catch him. He'll have to throw that one next time as there's nobody on base that it would have been a threat for an advancement. Catcher never got in position. They'll coach him up, I'm sure, but just like that, Angels have a 2-0 lead. Third batter up takes a big cut, foul tip. That's number 10. And he's a good-sized youngster. Batting in the 3-hole. Likely has some muscle behind his swing. Pretty much centered in the batter's box. Takes a good step. Might have had his head out and missed that one. And so he's got 2 pitches against him now. And a couple of strikes on him. Coach looks him down. And this one's popped up to second. It's Sarin ball. No pitcher, and Sarin couldn't quite get it. And 10 slides in. Sarin collects it and tosses it to the first baseman. And 10 safely aboard. He'll run through the base next time. So 2-0 Angels, no outs. Strike 1 for number 8. This is the 4th batter in the lineup. Next pitch is a hit and gets past the first baseman. Right fielder going to collect and throw it in. He's going towards second base. Sarin collects it, and then, nope, Sarin threw it to the shortstop, who's then going to throw it to the third baseman, and he collects it. So 3 catches in a row for the Brewers defense, but they just couldn't make the tag. Scores 1 for the Angels, and no outs recorded. Big swing by number 9. That's going to reach the outfield, just barely. Right fielder going to throw it into second, and that'll score the third base runner for what's, I believe, at least the 4th run of the inning. 5-run rule if the Brewers can't get 3 outs before that. Runner on first. And 3 fouls 1 back. First strike. Force at second for the Brewers. And 3 reduced the volume, rather the velocity, I should say, of the swing. Wasn't sure if he wanted to take the cut or not. And he's got 2 pitches against him. An outside pitch strikes the batter out for the first out of the inning. Oh, excuse me. Yep, it is. It is an out. And the coach is trying to talk the batter out of the box and finally explains it to him. Good hustle by number 3. Midway through the Angels lineup now. Number 6 pipes one to second base. Sarge sees a step on the bag, but doesn't. Throws it to first instead. Still learning the game. Force was at 2, and they'll coach him up to explain that to him. A good-looking field on the grounder, but just forgot to step on the bag for the force, and the Angels stay alive in the inning.
What you're not supposed to do.
Next pitch, that's a fair ball. 1 just clipped it, and Hudson, the pitcher, comes up to make the play, instructed to hold it and obeys, and the Angels have the bases loaded. No leadoff allowed here in coach pitch. 7 takes a crank and fouls it back over his left shoulder. 1 strike, 1 pitch. Force at any base to end the inning. And 7 takes another huge swing. Can't quite connect. Brewers, of course, would love to record 2 outs here and not have to wait for the 5th run to end the inning. That's right to first base. Just step on the bag. Has a hard time collecting it. They race to the bag. And tie goes to the runner. And I believe he was safe. And the call was safe. But a 5th run comes in. That'll end the inning. 5-0 Angels as we go to the top of the second. Top of the second inning, number 12, Levi, to lead off the top of the order for the Brewers. First pitch comes. He takes a cut. It's a fair ball right to second. Cleanly fielded. Throw is a miss, and 12 can go, and he will advance to second. 7, good throw, but the ball is not handled well. He's going to try to make a triple out of it with the error, and he's going to go all the way home. No, coach tells him, now he's going to go. Now he's going to go. And number 12 makes it around all 4 bases to get on the board for the first time today for the Brewers. And as is so common at this level of baseball, the throwaway ball is the greatest enemy of any team. Up to bat, Sarin ball. second baseman from the last inning. And he'll take his first at bat ever from a coach pitch of the game. Connects with it, fouls it just outside third base, number 3. Try to wait on it a little bit more and straighten this one out. Umpire helping the catcher get square. Starring a right-handed batter. Second pitch comes. Hits it again, this time a little straighter, but still a little early on the swing. And if he can wait a hair on it, he might can send this one in between shortstop and third. 2 strikes on him. Third pitch coming. And swing and a miss. Took his eye off it and struck out. So good effort at his first at bat. But 1 out recorded.
Hayes, bend those knees, Hayes. Bat up.
Third batter. Coach wants him to close his stance a little bit. Of course, the pitcher can't talk to the batters, and so he tells the third base coach to correct. And not much of a close happens. They may get him on the next one. But that's 11. Nearly the result of a bunt. Big swing. Rolls foul. And coach is going to call him over to talk things over with him. And Hayes tries to follow the correction, but corrected the wrong direction. Coach will get him squared up and straightened out. And 11, He-Man size swing. Good cut. Foul ball. And third pitch upcoming. He's got 2 on him. Stance is still open a bit, maybe how he likes it. Hayes gets it that time. Right there between third and short, and is safely aboard first base for the Brewers. Number 10 due up. Gabriel up to bat with that smooth gray helmet and fouls the first one back right over his head. Number 10 also batting from the right side of the plate. Digging that front foot into the dirt. Try to get his traction just like he likes it. And a big shot there by number 10, right to second base. Going to try to get him to force it too, and I believe they don't. Called safe. It was close. Chose to get the lead runner, which you can't argue with that. But it doesn't pay off for the Angels, and the Brewers have their man in scoring position, 2 aboard. Next batter up, and he's hugging the plate. It's number 2. Takes a swing and resets immediately. Third base coach calling him to scoot back off the plate a hair, perhaps relax. Second pitch comes, and another strike the result.
He's got to swing faster, that's it.
Runners at first and second for the Brewers, down 5-1. Low pitch, but he swung at it anyway and strikes out. And 2 outs recorded as number 9, having the Astros hat on, climbs into the box. Good looking load up from number 9, misses the first pitch, records his first strike. Coach telling him to keep his head, his chin down. You can see what you can hit. That's what's so fun about this level of baseball, is you see the progress made from bat to bat with each player. Number 9 straightens it out, right to third base, goes past his glove. Second base will get to third. He'll advance to home, and the outfield holds it. And the Brewers have their second run, 5-2, with guys on first and second, and the 2-out rally commencing here a bit. Left-handed batter number 5 up. And a ball goes by errantly, but the pitch still happens. Coach couldn't do anything about it. 5 runs through the base nicely. And number 5, the pitcher, has a little bit of a hard time grabbing it, but takes eye at all the bases. And a great shot by number 5 to get aboard and load the bases up here. And all 3 runners, if they could get in, could end the inning with scores and tie things up. Still 2 outs. And the blue helmeted batter, number 8, is up to bat. 8 is also a left-handed batter, and his rear foot comes up as he misses. Looks at the dugout, perhaps to get correction, maybe affirmation. See all the relational needs come to life here with these youngsters. Second pitch. Had the head back towards the pitcher, but the timing was better. 2 strikes now. They'll tell him that if he watches it, he'll hit it. Be a little choosy here. Still got 3 pitches remaining if he wants them. And a late swing results in a strikeout. Ends the inning, 5-2. Good effort from the Brewers. We'll go a third inning. Excuse me, I misspoke. I said the third inning. I meant going to the second inning. Top of 2. First pitch to number 12. Perhaps a little outside. Took a swing at it, missed. And a good throw from the catcher, left-handed catcher. And he takes his spot crouching down. Nice body block of the ball there. 2 strikes on 2 pitches. The coach who's pitching sure likes a catcher who can fire the ball back to him without sending him on a goose chase around the field trying to get the ball. Batter's out after 3 swings, 3 strikes. 5-2 the score. And a low pitch. Batter having the patience and the wherewithal to not swing and waste a swing. Brewers in sharp-looking uniforms with the imitation buttons. And there's a pipe to shortstop and a little trouble collecting it. And a smart decision to hold it since he didn't field it clean. Hudson, number 1, first baseman, was ready for it on the bag. But the routine grounder didn't quite work out. And the Angels have their first base runner, batter on first base aboard of the inning. 4 with a foul tip. Pretty good eye to see it.
What time did you say the game? 12? Or 12:30?
Batter takes his spot towards the back of the box. And on the outside third of it, perhaps. Catcher's gear, which is usually a holdup in an inning if there is one. And a good pipe down third base line, foul ball. Got situated by the umpire, I was going to say, the gear. These little bodies sometimes come out from underneath the buckles of the equipment. Pitch comes and another result the same. 2 foul balls back to back. And 2 pitches to go for number 4. He's being told to scoot back, and he points to the ground, saying that seems like a lot of distance between my toes and home plate. And this time he puts it right on the pitcher. It bounces, ricochets to second, force it second, and he got him. No, it looked like he got him to me. Umpire said no, called it safe. Perhaps he's being a little lenient with the runners, being game number 1, making sure everybody gets a chance to score. And runners at 1 and 2 for the Angels. Number 10 cranks one right to the pitcher. Good clean field. Routine first. He got him. Hudson steps on the base. And then a runner's trying to go home. Hudson gets there, is looking, throws it back to pitcher to see if they can't stop any bleeding that would ensue. And the runner scores. That's number 11. And 2 outs recorded for the Brewers. Foul ball on the first pitch from the right-handed batter. Melissa. Next pitch comes, swing, miss, number 8. The batter. And every pitch the catcher throws back impresses me more and more. I like the left-handed arm on the catcher. And the batter strikes out. That ends the inning. And I believe they got 2 out of that one. Back to the top of the order to start the bottom of the second here. Cruz, number 6, pipes one to shortstop. Fielded clean, throws in the air, and pass ball. 6 will go ahead and take his second base here. And he may even go 3. No, he stays at 2. Ball goes by, he brings him. There's nobody there, he's got to get the tag, and he'll miss it. Throwaway ball should lead him home. Coach falls down. A lesser athlete would have gotten hurt, so he's fine. He was trying to send the runner on home with the pass ball to third, but tripped, and I don't know if the runner got the instructions. Cruz safe at third, and a pretty good percentage here in the bottom of the second inning for the Brewers batting order. So a dugout infraction. Somebody came out of the dugout to get the ball. Sends the runner back to second base. This one's piped hard. Good shot by number 7. Foul by about 6 feet, and he can straighten that one out. He may can send it over the outfield's head. So next pitch, and a good shot right over third base's head, and a great effort by number 9 that playing left field. Nearly collected that one in the air. 6 going to come on home, and it's a double. He goes on by to third base, and coach will hold him up there on the bag and now sit him home as the pass ball happens. And how about number 7 with an infield home run? Tags it with his hand as he trips. A great slug, probably the best one we've seen out here this morning so far. And 2 runs scored for the Brewers, 6-4 the score. So a fast offensive start for the Angels, and you kind of thought maybe they're going to try to run away with things. The Brewers say not so fast. We got something to say about it. They've climbed within 2. Left-hander Hudson, number 1, up to bat in the 3-hole, and he lets the first pitch go by. 4 more to choose from. Loads up, fouls this one back right towards us. And the first strike on number 1 is recorded. Temperature right at 73 degrees. Sun shining without a cloud in the sky. Good day for baseball. One hits one soft to pitcher, but to the correct side if you want to try to get on base to first. And a great catch, but his foot was off the bag. And umpire says he's safe. And again, this is where these kiddos, as they start to learn what running through the bag looks like, can make that play even safer for the runner. He had kind of stepped on it, then come off, and the first baseman steps on it. But the umpire says, no, I'm going to count it as a run through. 1 on base for the Brewers. And number 9 takes the first, 4 on the jersey, 9 on the helmet. So 4 in the logbook, takes the first one. Second pitch, good one, right to second base. Runner, Hudson, going to get to second, and 4 safely aboard. And Hudson deciding late to come to third, does so, and they hold him there. And so a good hard hit by number 4 pays off and puts Hudson in scoring position. Force at 2 as 12 takes aim, foul tips one back. Levi, the batter, and lets the second pitch go by. It looked like it was inside a bit anyway, so a good decision. These guys are learning what patience at the plate looks like, feels like. Third pitch is a big shot by number 12, high to right field. Nobody home. 4 was checking to see if he had to tag up. Hudson scores, 6-5. 4 is going to go on to third, and if they throw this ball, they may send 12-2, but he holds it. So a safe play by the Angels defense, and the Brewers climb within 1. So runners on 1 and 3 as Sarn Ball comes up for his second at bat. Struck out the first time, hit 2 fouls to the left side, and then missed the next pitch. And swung early that time. Going to have to wait on it a little bit. Second pitch for number 3 is a good one, but Sarin decides to not swing and back up. I say it was a good one. I'm off to the side of the plate. Couldn't tell exactly its location. Good athletic move there by Coach Charlie, barehanding that ball out of the air. And Sarin hits this one clean, lays down what looks like a bunt. Number 4 will score. Coach kicks the bat out of the way for him. RBI for number 3, and now number 12 is going to come to third in advance. And Sarin safe aboard 1, has the ball game tied at 6. Hayes, the right-handed batter, number 11, pipes one right past second base. Center fielder there to make the grab, and he's going to throw it in. Good throw, good catch. Sarin, though, safe and avoids the force out. And 5 runs scored, and that ends the inning. 7-6, Brewers take the lead for the first time today. So top of the third inning, Angels find themselves down a run. First pitch to number 9. He lets go by. Still got 4 remaining. And this one's fair. He clipped it just enough. 11 decides to come up and get it, and the ball is past Hudson. So he'll have to get it, and 9 gets to 2. They're bringing him on to third. He's going to try to throw it to third base, who's not watching, and it gets by him, and they're going to send him home. And again, the throwaway ball is the Achilles heel of most of these teams on defense. And they tie it up with the errors from the Brewers. So not the way the Brewers wrote this one up to start. Number 3 swung maybe a hair late, but he is all over that plate, and so his bat should reach it if he can sync things up. Next pitch coming, and a swing and a miss. Pretty big hole between first and second base there. Third pitch is foul, right into the Angels' dugout, almost anyway. Batter started to trot off like he was out, but you can't get out on a foul. Get to keep that 5th pitch alive. But this time he swings and misses, and that'll end his at-bat. Next guy up for the Angels. And Brewers recorded their first out of the third inning. Number 6, off the end of his bat, records his first strike with the foul. Coach comes over to help. And the second pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. 3 pitches remaining. Tie ball game. And a good eye by the batter to let the inside pitch go unswung at. Last 2 catchers for the Brewers have both been left-handers. And a strikeout there by number 6. Records the second out. 1 more to go. And the Brewers will have the advantage to take the lead if they can hold this here, if they can put some offense on at the end of the third inning at the bottom of it. And a low pitch, number 1, maybe got a little greedy and decided to take a swing at it anyway. Pitch number 2 of a possible 5. Coming now. And 1 collects on it, and almost in and out of the hand of the third baseman's glove. In position, just couldn't squeeze it. Shortstop gets it and holds the runner at 1. And just like that, the Angels have what would be the go-ahead run aboard. Number 7 with a big hit right in the hole, just past second base. Right fielder comes up, throws it into second base. Runner's going to go, and they're going to send him home. And he stands there to make sure that the first base runner doesn't advance anymore. And with a 2-out rally on, the Angels go ahead with 8 runs. 12 takes the first pitch right to third base. Going to try to get him at second. Couldn't collect the ball. He'll take off. And they're going to need to throw it to him. He thought about hesitating. Now he airmails 9. And so third base runner is going to go, but they're going to not throw it home. Trying to hold that runner at second.
Back on third.
So a lot of throwaway there, which is the case as we've seen. Another run scores for the Angels, and they've got a 2-run advantage. So it just goes to show you that any hit can be a good hit at this level. Doesn't have to be a hard, powerful hit. Just make contact, put it in play, and good things can happen. 11, though, smacks one right over second base. Sarin trying to get it, and it goes by him. He'll let the other center fielder back him up, and he double clutches, throws it to Sarin, hits him in the shin. He's still on his way. He'll go all the way home for an in-park home run. And 2 more score for the Angels. And that'll take it to 11, which is a 5-run rule limit in a prosperous 3rd inning for the Angels, creating a little work for the Brewers. Some bottom of 3, 11-7 the score from the big offensive output from the Angels. And 10 pipes one right at shortstop, but he makes the grab. And that's 2 hits that the Brewers have had right there that direction. First one was made by third base in the 1st inning, and this one made by shortstop. So they're catching those pop flies clean. Unfortunate. 1 away. And number 2 takes a late swing. Coach telling him he doesn't have to swing at all of them. Pick the best ones out of 5 and take a cut at those. Second pitch incoming. And another late decision, but he made contact with it to get the foul, and he's got 2 strikes on him. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 3rd. And a decision to swing, but couldn't quite connect with it. And the second out is in the books against the Brewers. Number 9, who may be the biggest kid on the growth chart for the Brewers, up to bat. And pops this one up sky high. And it's dropped. Pitcher and second base were both fighting for it. Not sure if anybody called anybody off. I didn't hear it from here if they did. And number 9 runs through first base really well. You can tell he's been coached to do that, and he's safely aboard. 2 outs as the left-handed batter, number 5, comes up. Takes a cut at the first one and records his first strike. Second pitch incoming, and it's a good shot down first base, just foul by about a foot is all. And got hungry at that one, maybe swung a hair early, but a good looking cut and a pretty good result keeps him alive. Number 5's first at bat, he got on with a good shot. Clips this one foul as well, and so he's seeing it good and making contact with the ball. 2 strikes, 2 pitches left, and a little attention to the catcher. Pushes pause on these things for a minute. Number 5 loads up, takes a cut, and this time it's fair, right to first base. He gets it and is able to step on the bag to record the 3rd out of the inning. And nothing doing for the offense this time for the Brewers. Score stays 11-7. And if we've got time, we'll start another inning, and it may be the last one of the day. One more chance for the Brewers, down by 4 to try to climb into it. So 2 runs, the magic number for the Angels to try to get and possibly end things. They're the visiting team. So the Brewers would get to bat, but with the 5-run rule, with their 4-point lead advantage, it would maybe be out of reach. And a good shot by number 4 to pitcher, see if he can get it and throw it to 1 in time. Off his knees, good throw, misses, and he'll take 2. They'll throw it in. This is where danger sometimes happens with pass balls. Second baseman, though, gets that one by him. Shortstop, number 10, collects it and holds the runner at 2. And the Angels have a duck on the pond in scoring position. I believe we play an hour and 15 minutes, if memory serves correct, and so it'll kind of depend on what the time is doing as this 4th inning ends, whether or not they would go 5. First pitch goes by number 10. Takes a cut, this one right to pitcher, and he makes the grab! And second base has the wherewithal to go back and tag up. And so a good play made by the pitcher. Second pitch just got past me before I turned the camera on. Number 8 at bat, and it gets past him. And a pipe right out of the glove of number 1. Number 4 couldn't quite get it. Ricochets off of him, so it's fair and fair territory. And the runner from second will go to third. And number 8, not realizing he doesn't have to get back in a hurry, takes one to the head. I think it's Hudson trying to put the tag on. Or no, it's not. It's number 4, excuse me. Runner in scoring position for the Angels on third base here. And a shot. Going to go to second base. And he is going to try to get the out at second, but there's nobody there. Shortstop's got to come over and cover the bag and didn't do it. And so rather than getting an out at first, the bases
Right play.
are not loaded as the runner from second goes ahead and scores and gets a run on the books. Foul tip there by number 3. And number 3 takes a swing, misses it. 3 pitches, 2 strikes. Got 2 left. And he puts this one in play right to third base. Pitcher going to come over, try to make the tag behind him, but he didn't know he was there. Tough play by number 7. So forced at any base here for the Brewers.
There goes Dan.
And number 6 holds off. Incoming pitch, foul ball, right side of first base. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And 6 has 2 on him. Runners at all 3 bases. Hits this one clean. Right to second. Second makes a great play to stop the ball. Run comes in. And a second one coming too. He decides to throw it home. And it gets past home. So third base coach holds the Angels at second. And one pipes one fair down the third base line. Left field going to come and clean it up. Throws into shortstop who's not looking. Second base gets it, but it'll score another run. And I've lost count a bit. I think that's 4 runs come in, just 1 out. And so the Angels have doubled the point total. A little conversation between pitcher and third base coach. And batter wanted to take a big cut at it, held off. This is a big smack right over pitcher's glove to the outfield. Sarin gonna get it and throw it in to the cutoff man. Good pipe from one. And he drives the base runners around the bases to load them up. 12 takes a swing and misses the first pitch. Outside pitch, 12 took a swing at it. Could have laid off that one perhaps. Third pitch coming for number 12, high pitch, and he hits it, trying to dodge it, I think, and not sure he even saw it. About took the umpire's head off with the foul ball. And 12 swings this one, misses it, and strikes out. And 2 outs recorded for the Brewers. So 2 outs, bases loaded, force at any base. And a big smack by number 11 gets past the pitcher and the shortstop and the left fielder who wasn't watching. And both middle fielders there are sprinting for the ball. And 5 throws it into 7. It'll score 1, 2, 3 runs. That'll end the inning with the 5-run rule. And take the score 16-7. And that'll end the ball game as we're out of time. And Brewers couldn't have climbed back into it. They'll fall to 0-1 to start the season, but showed a lot of potential. Angels with a hot start. We'll see you guys next time.